Hey, welcome back to Skyblock, where I've been very busy off camera, but I don't know if I've done all that much. So in the last video, we got Swiftwolf's Rending Gale that lets me fly, and did a bit of miscellaneous things in the Twilight Forest, but it was basically just getting the Rending Gale. And then I also finished with getting this plate armor, and saying that I need to get the various upgrades for it to... No, the defense upgrades. The equivalent of the enchantments. So, that's what I've done. That took a very long time. I made too much seared in the process because I didn't account for the grout. But yeah, I've got all of these upgrades now. I guess seeing them inside of the Tinker's chest makes it out that there's more than there is, but it looks impressive in there. I got enough so that I can get one level of the 4 main resistances on all of my armor, plus protection 1. And that should consume all the defense slots and the ability. Because protection is an ability now. Also, while I waited, I was messing with the roof here. I don't know if this is any better, but I prefer it over the old one. Anyway, I've been dying to apply this since I made all of this stuff. So, melee protection 1, blast protection 1, projectile protection 1, fire protection 1, and then raw protection. Still only level 1, because I am not going to get any more of that. Oh, I slightly miscalculated. It's only 8% resistance. And I still have one upgrade on the helmet and the chest plate. I'm not sure what I'll put on there, but I have it. Anyway, that was what I did between videos, so this should be much more protective now. I also made the smeltery bigger, because I was putting so much shit in there. But as I was doing that, I realized that I really wish that I could get something to do brute force tasks like that for me. So, I think I'm going to do the ME auto-crafting today. I don't know if I'll go into the processing quite yet, but I'll definitely do the crafting. So to start, I need this pattern provider. I need another crafting table. I need 2 more logic processors. There we go. Formation core, annihilation core, and then pattern provider. And then, yeah, I can turn that straight into a pattern access terminal. Now, how does this new system work? Okay, it seems like it's more or less the same as the old system. They've just got slightly different names. Now, I would like to go all the way to 256. I think I'll have to wait on that until I can actually do the auto-crafting stuff, because that's very tedious to make. I'll just do 1k, sure. I'll also need molecular assemblers and interfaces. Oh boy, I'm gonna need to get a lot of these processes. What does the quest require? It only needs 1. Oh yeah, I forgot about patterns. I think I need to make this first. Oh, do I need to make another terminal? Or should I just take one of these? I'll take one of these for now. I need another engineering processor. Actually, how many of those total am I gonna need? Only 1, actually. Maybe I should have taken the terminal in here, because now I'm going to have to listen to the portal. But I got the processor. There we go. Pattern encoding terminal. I'm moving back out here. I'm sick of listening to the portal already. I think I'll make the blank patterns a little bit later. For now, I may as well put these terminals down. Anywhere will do for the time being. Eventually, I'm going to expand this place. Actually, probably around here. I can expand it too. I'll do that in a bit. So I'm just going to make a very, very basic version of this for the time being. Maybe a 2x2. So that would be 4 molecular assemblers, 4 interfaces. And I'll go with 4 1k crafting storage and 4 code processors. So then I need 8 of these. How many calculation processors do I have? 2. I need 16. God, how many logic processors am I going to need for all of this? I'll just make half a stack and see where it goes. Oh, I am going to need more engineering processes too. I'll only need 4. Now I need to turn all of this into presses. Or circuits, rather. I'm going to be very happy when I can automate this. I'm getting sick of just making this on my own. I'm going to hopper support it somehow. Alright, there's no way to hopper upwards. I'm going to need to make some acceleration cards. There we go. Much quicker. Okay, I finally got all of the processes. That took way too long. So I need 4 1K storage components, 8 crafting units, so then 4 1K crafting storage, and then 4 crafting co-processing units. And that's 2 quests. I made the acceleration cards in advance. And then I need to do the same. I don't have enough things. Oh, I'm out of glass. That'll do it. I need 4 interfaces. I still need more of these cores for the assemblers. But this takes quartz glass. I'm gonna need a bunch more crafting tables too. And just for good measure, I'll make a bunch more of these cores. 4 molecular assemblers. Right, that should be all I need for a basic setup. Now I just need a place to put all of this, because I don't want to put it around here. I think I'll make the platform out of stone bricks. Oh god, that machine is so loud and annoying. And I think I want to make it a little bit lower down. Not too low, or else the world goes black. I think here is about the cutoff. Oh shit, it's doing that. Actually, that's not so bad. There we go, bit of a platform. I might want to move the whole ME system down here, actually. Because as it stands, the controller isn't in a great spot. Oh, it's this thing. What is this ghost that keeps appearing? It's been jump scaring me while I've been doing stuff off camera. What does it want? What was I saying? Oh yeah, ME system. I can leave it for now. That can be a between videos thing, because there's a lot of annoyances with moving around the controller. So, I need to place down this stuff kind of like this. Yeah, it's kind of inefficient this way, but I'm building it such that I can expand on it. And then I can build up the crafting thing in kind of the same way. And this combined should be enough to let me start crafting things. So now I need a bunch of patterns. 4. Oh, the quest gave me a bunch more. Oh, and I'll pick up one of the molecular assemblers for the quest. I'm going to make a lot of patterns, because I'm going to need a lot of patterns. And I guess one of the first things I should do is save the recipe for a pattern. And I guess all of the things required for the pattern as well. Hang on, why doesn't this recognize anything? Guess I can put it in there. Oh, what? Why did my patterns disappear? Okay, what's changed? What's a pattern provider? Is this what I need instead of an interface? Well, I've only got one, so let's set this up a little bit differently. This has a slot for patterns in it. Aha! Can I not? There we go. It doesn't let me shift click it in. Right. So then what the hell does an interface do? It sounds like what I used the interface for previously is now done by the pattern provider. So then... Okay, I've just got that now. Let's just make exactly what I had before. There we go, now I can fit that many patterns into my system. And then I can finally prove the system. So then if I want a pattern, I don't have any. So I can tell it, I want 12. And it tells me all of the things I need, and I'm missing some iron. I should probably make a bunch more iron anyway. So I just set that going. Eventually I'll have a system that will actually produce all of this itself. I've got enough to prove the point now. So 12 patterns, queue it up, and it just makes them. Simple as that. And I can put them back in where I store the patterns. And you can do that with any crafting recipe, as long as you've produced a pattern for it. I should really get some muffling upgrades for these. Now I've just noticed I'm out of golden carrots. Not golden carrots, golden apples. So, let's get the recipe for that. And I want a stack. Oh, I don't have any apples in the first place. And I'm missing a lot of gold. I didn't quite get a stack of apples, but 52 will do. So then I queue up 52. Oh my god, I still don't have enough gold. I'll just do half a stack. I still can't do that. 22. Jeez. I need a bunch more gold. Or to automate the production of it. Well, I may as well show off how you do that. So I can... I need to start auto-producing ores at this point. But I don't think I want to do it the usual mechanism way. Because that way's just a bit too easy. I want to use a smeltery. And if I make a foundry, then I won't have to worry about alloying. So I can use the smeltery if I want to do manual alloying. I'm not going to replace this. But then I can use a foundry for all of my metal management production stuff. So then what do I need for a foundry? I need scorched bricks. And that's with nether grout. Gravel, soul sand, and magma cream. That was one other thing I did between videos. The Twilight Forest gave me a bunch of mushrooms. So I now have a lot of slime. I may as well turn it all into slime balls. So then I can make quite a lot of nether grout. How much blaze powder do I have? I think I'll turn all of it into magma cream. Turn all of that magma cream into nether grout. Oh, I need double that because I need sand as well. I don't know if there's an automatic way to crush a lot of this stuff. I'm still doing it by hand. There's my gravel. And there's my sand. Turning all of that into soul sand is going to take a little while. I wonder if I can try and hopper it. Or I can just cable it, it's about the same. I don't have any chests, so I'm just using diamond chests as buffer. I'm gonna have to get rid of the furnaces there so that items don't go into it. So I need to push items in this way. Pull them out of that chest. Does this work? Yes, it does. And sand can't go into normal water, it can only go into witch water. Yeah, so it'll just automatically produce soul sand. Nice. I can leave that running for a bit, and I'll turn all of my sand into soul sand. I'm kind of going to be waiting on this for a while, because witch water production is pretty slow. I should also encode a bunch more patterns for this whole system. I usually like making patterns for everything involved in crafting the whole pattern creation system. And it's a bit of a long process, but I can deal with that. Oh, and I'll need to automate the inscriber at some point. Let me just see, out of curiosity, what does it take for a 164k crafting storage? Wow. Calculation process is missing, glass is missing, logic missing, Certus quartz is missing. I'm gonna have to make some kind of pattern for all of these as well. Yeah, there's a lot of pattern creation. And that's why I'm going to do most of it off camera, because if I show you how the system works, you can do it yourself and figure out how I expanded off of it. But yeah, I'm just making the most bare bones system as a proof of concept. I'm going to need to start using dense cables now. There's a bit of soul sand already. I just want to get started with this. I'm sick of waiting. I don't even know if this will be enough, but it's a lot to be getting on with. There we go. This might seem like a lot of scorched brick, but If the seared brick has taught me anything, it's not. Oh, does this use quartz instead of glass? If so, that's a lot easier. Oh, to make the controller, I need a bit of obsidian. Obsidian's easy enough to make. Just do that. I'm almost done with the soul sand along the way as well. Okay, 1 block of obsidian, pour it on some scorched brick, and it makes a foundry controller. Scorched drain. Ah, I need more obsidian panes. I don't know how many drains I want. I can always add more in future. I'll just get 16 panes. In the meantime, I can smelt the rest of the nether grout. I want to test something. Can I? Yes! I can extract that way. I don't need faucets. That'll be how I do the whole system then. Well, there's 16 panes. I might have made too many, but sure, I'll take 8. And then I'll make 4 tables and 4 basins. I'll get 3 faucets just for the quest. And I'll pretty much turn the rest of them directly into bricks. And I've got 1 spare. I think I'll make this 6x6. Not for any particular reason, I just kind of feel like doing 6x6. And I need to do corners for it to work. I think I might move it over a little bit. Oh, if I make this 6x6, the inside's only going to be 4x4. No, that works well with stacks. I'll just chuck the controller somewhere. I don't know if the fuel tank works on a corner. You know, I'm going to move this a little bit. Controller can be on the side, because I need an interface going into it. Or I guess a pattern provider. I think I got the dimensions wrong here. Yeah, this is 6x7. Oh well, it'll still work. Can I put a fuel tank there? I guess I can. I'm not entirely sure how to set up the casting table stuff. I can work with blocks. I don't have enough scorched bricks for a second layer. Yeah, I'll just leave it like that. Oh, I do have a spare pattern provider. Good. Now, I'll also need an import bus. I'll need a recipe for pistons while I'm at it. I can make this work with just 1 import bus. I need to save channels. I need more hoppers. Okay, I think I might have everything that I need. I don't think I've got enough flux cables. But I can't craft more. Yeah, I need more. Oh, I just cashed in the quest for the foundry and it gave me a bunch more bricks. Enough to make another layer. Anyway, if I extend this out to here, then with an import bus there, and a pattern provider there. Oh, I'm missing a channel. Slight rearrangement. There we go. Now it does have a channel. If I'm still using these glass cables, I only get 8 channels per face of the controller. Yeah, it recognizes it as a foundry. Nice. So then I need to make a processing pattern. Let's do it with gold, why don't we? Yeah, I'll do it with blocks. A block of raw gold will equal 2 blocks of gold. No, I should put it in primary. Here we go. And then as an additional crafting thing, an ingot is made out of blocks. Just tell the machine that's what happens. So now it knows it can turn the raw gold I've got into blocks through the foundry. So then let's queue up another 30 golden apples. And it can see I don't have enough, so it's trying to craft more gold, so it needs 22 blocks of gold, so it'll put through 11 of the raw gold. Let's get that going. And it's deposited it into here. I don't have access to the controller anymore because of the pattern provider. And then once that smelts up... Oh, it's never going to smelt because I don't have lava in there yet. I hope this works. Oh, yeah, it worked. Where did it go? It didn't go into the casting basins. I think it went into the pattern provider. Yeah. That's not good. And I don't seem to be able to pull out of this. No. I'm just gonna have to lose that gold. I'll cancel the craft. I'll try it again. This time, it won't go into the pattern provider. If I was using the mechanism system, I wouldn't have to worry about all of this. But I'm doing it the fun way, not the best way. There we go, it's all smelted. And it should all be going through. Now, I didn't account for the byproducts that this system makes, too. Can it not go into a casting basin? It worked for the smeltery, didn't it? Let's see if it does work with the smeltery or not. It does! Why does it not work with the foundry? I don't know what to do about this now. Wait a minute. I can just use regular casting basins instead. Yeah, that works. It doesn't quite have enough copper to fill one of these. Well, the system still works, and it made me my apples? Where did those gold blocks go? I have a suspicion that when they changed to pattern providers, they also changed it so that items need to go into the pattern provider. Let's try this again, but I'll just do 1 block of gold. Oh, no crafting CPUs available? Hang on a minute, it did make some apples. It's 1-to-1! Oh, I thought it still doubled it. Oh, that's where the problem came from. So it did still work. Just not quite, because I built it wrong. Okay, there's a bit of debugging involved with this stuff, but I think you get the impression that it does work. And also, I don't think I want to do that anymore. Oh, I've run out of fuel. There's a reason I put the fuel tank out there. It's so that eventually I can hook up a crucible that'll just keep filling that up. Well, I feel like I've still shown the basics of the system. It's a little bit finicky at times, but it works. And this is how the main autocrafting works. You take the pattern providers and molecular assemblers to craft things for you, along with the crafting CPU. And then you can use the same pattern providers on any other machine that you would normally use, and as long as you tell it the input and the output, it'll make exactly that. Assuming you put it in correctly. There we go, it's going again. I think that's enough for this video. I've pretty much run out of time anyway. But that's the ME auto-crafting system done. I'm going to expand on it massively between videos, but you've seen the first principles. That's all I need to show off. And you can see, if I was to extend upon this, it'd take up way too much time, it'd be boring, so I'll just do it on my own. So yeah, that's that. That's like the second most important thing to do. So, yeah. I'm out of time, so I'm going to end this video here. Bye.